What's up, y'all? Mainman Mademan here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. I'm testing out my new mic, so I'm just trying to make sure that everything cool. So I'm gonna do this on the private, man, and we come on back with that live stream. Y'all already know what it is, man. But I want to get my final also predictions about Luke Campbell and Ryan Garcia out there. You know what I'm saying? And I want to get that straight labeled out there so everybody kind of know where I stand on this fight. And the thing is crystal clear, man. You know, we trying to learn and see if young Ryan is the goods, if young Ryan is as good as the social media world think that he is, with all of the videos and the challenges and the 6 million plus, social media followers or whatever, man. We'll see if it all pays off for young Ryan. This moment is coming. This is the step up fight. Going up against a former Olympian, somebody who's fought on the top floor. Didn't get over the hump, you know what I'm saying, in Luke Campbell, but fought on the top floor. It's more experienced fighter. Southpaw, you know what I'm saying? Something that's going to be surprising for Ryan Garcia, a full-grown man who can punch. You know what I mean? Luke might got a lot of flaws with him, but also Luke got a lot of heart. Remember in that Jorge Linares fight, which he lost, at the end of the day, Slim, he got cut and got knocked down early and took that fight down the stretch. Tough fight for Jorge, you know what I'm saying? It took Jorge to remain explosive as possible down the stretch. Drained a lot out of Jorge Linares going down that stretch. And Luke was tough, even in the Vasyl Lomachenko fight, champ. You know what I mean? Like, Vasyl outclassed him. Don't get it twisted. I think Vasyl Lomachenko outclassed him. But Luke was there. Luke was there. And, his physical limitations is his problem. And also, the Euro style, I ain't going to want to say the Euro style, but when you put Luke Campbell on his heels and he gets into retreat mode, he tries to block punches and back up and, tighten up, but his guard is never as tight. Punches always slipping through. And he never gives a threat of a counter punch or punching between punches. That threat is never looming from Luke Campbell. He got to wait till the opponent stop doing what he's doing, then he tries to come back and get off. He's one of those kind of fighters. And then when usually got that, when you got a speedy or a volume puncher, that'll give that kind of fighter a lot of trouble. You know what I'm saying? And I look at Ryan Garcia, who, even though we don't know what level of power Slim got, you know what I'm saying? But we know what level of speed Shawty got. And he got some good power. I mean, for the lower tier opponents. He can knock guys out with pretty shots. But we don't know what they do once you step up in class. But he definitely got speed. And I think he has next class level speed. I think that's one thing for sure that we can say about Ryan Garcia. We got to see if he ever put in a dangerous situation, how is he going to perform? If he gets hurt, if that moment comes, how does he react? It's a lot of things that we wonder. I don't know if Luke Campbell going to give us a lot of those, provide those questions, if you will, for Ryan to answer. I don't know. But Shawty, he's a gold medalist. He got the experience. We'll see. Luke is a 2-time loser, champ. Slim, he lost twice on the top floor. Whole time, Luke been getting hooked up, man. He been getting some good fights. I mean, he lost to Jorge Linares, but yet he went on a slew of victories to get himself back in position for Lomachenko. But shit, man, what hurt him with the Lomachenko thing is that's the fight that went down for the franchise. And that just stunk that whole joint up. But the fact is, in the ring, man, Luke, he just looked physically limited. Not strong enough, not fast enough. You know what I mean? On top of that, lets his opponents pretty much get off. Now, like I said, his toughness down the stretch makes him there down the stretch. And he gonna try to get his opportunities off. If you sit there and try to be defensive on him down the stretch, he's still gonna be there. I believe. Especially in a fight like this. Especially in a fight where he perceived this kid as a kid. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see. But Ryan, like I said, athletically, I think he's more superior than Luke Campbell. The question of heart and power still remains, but I'm going to bet on Ryan Garcia. I think Ryan Garcia win this fight, but I don't think he stops Luke Campbell. I think it's a close joint. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a close fight. I think I'm going to say about a unanimous decision, about a 7-5, 8-4 style fight. You know what I mean? I think Ryan Garcia comes out flashy and pretty. The speed gives Luke Campbell problems early. May buzz him a few times. Luke Campbell's going to have to figure out how to, get opportunity. Because when Ryan puts that speed on him and put combination punches on him, I see him pushing Luke Campbell, putting Luke Campbell in that retreat mode that he always goes into. And I see shots slipping through. And Ryan has the ability to get out of the way of Luke Campbell's shots. And he has the ability to counter Luke Campbell's shots with his speed. So we'll see, man. I mean, it took. I don't. And Luke Campbell is definitely not an overly aggressive style fighter that I think that would give the young boys some problem. Nah, no way, no dirty style fighter. He's an Olympian, gold medalist. You dig? He don't come in this joint clean. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. But it is, and I think this is going to be a good fight. You know what I mean? For us to watch tomorrow. And I think Ryan Garcia, man, goes out there and does what he needs to do. I'm going bet on him on unanimous decision, man. I see people saying stoppages and stuff like that. I ain't ready to say that he's going to do that on this level. I ain't ready to say that yet. But then he's going up against the southpaw. I wonder why Ryan Garcia didn't prepare. I don't know if he knew this fight was coming on Looms, but they canceled it a few times. But why didn't Ryan Garcia, man, get himself prepared with a southpaw for this? Hopefully that's what he's been doing in Spawn, which I'm pretty sure he has. But, yo, this is a southpaw right here. And he got some good powers. Knockout ratio ain't bad. He ain't done it on the top floor, but at the end of the day, still got good power. We'll see, man. It's going to be some questions answered, hopefully, man. But I'm betting on Ryan Garcia, man. Now, we know the consequences of this fight. Devin Haney, who has got assigned, who has the WBC championship. They're saying that the winner of this fight will be the WBC mandatory, but pretty much the second mandatory. We know that Javier Fortuna is Devin Haney's mandatory now, and on top of that, he'll have another mandatory with the winner of this fight. The WBC came out the other day and just laid that out there, just nice and clean and quiet. Just, Devin, don't forget about that mandatory. Something, and I'm wondering why this ain't been cleaned up anyway. Don't make no sense to me. I already explained this situation. Javier Fortuna and Devin Haney, they supposed to been got this scrap out the way, man. Javier Fortuna been the mandatory. On top of that, Devin Haney goes out and he's fighting Gamboa, but I don't want to fault him too much. You can't, because at the end of the day, he did put in an order to the WBC to face Javier Fortuna when he came back for his belt. And I don't blame him for it. But the WBC, I don't know what happened with that. They just let Javier Fortuna was going to go face this dude, Luke Campbell. Then he was going to face Jorge Linares. Then he fought another opponent before they got squared. Then he fought some lower tier dude. All of that, and he didn't fight Devin Haney, which I don't understand. He was doing business on DAZN. So I don't know. I don't know how that situation got all screwed up like that for Devin, man. But we'll see, man. According to Eddie Hearn, you see the quote I got floating right here. He's saying that, look, man, we're going after, DAZN. I'm going to talk to DAZN, and we want Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia next. Look, there it is. Don't forget it's a final eliminator. Let me get this tank pitch out the way, man. I'm sorry. Don't forget it's a final eliminator. He said, don't forget this is a final. He said it has to happen next. He says DAZN has already said that's the fight, and Golden Boy already knows. That's according to Eddie Hearn. He says DAZN wants the fight, and Golden Boy already knows. Now, that's Eddie Hearn. Salesman to the end. Y'all already know how Eddie do. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, Eddie going to say something like that. But my thing is this. I'm looking about this situation, and I'm looking at something right here, man. And maybe I'm looking too far. Now that we got the style and the prediction out the way, let's go into the world of Mainman Mademan all day. You know what I'm saying? The thing is this. I'm looking at it like this. Now, maybe I'm tripping. Mainman, you looking too much into this, Mainman. Mainman, you're tripping. Mainman, you're looking too much into this. It just seems to me that Ryan Garcia seems a little salty, champ. You know what I mean? It seems like he a little... the build up to this fight, he just seems a little bothered, a little salty. His answers are short, and maybe he just lays it in. Maybe he just a little lays it in, and he focused on his opponent, and he don't have time for games right now. Maybe I'm overlooking into it, but it just seems to me, he just seems a little annoyed. He just seems a little not on the same page with his promoter, Oscar De La Hoya. Let's keep it 100. You see Oscar De La Hoya walking around this event without Ryan Garcia. You see Oscar De La Hoya walking around this joint solo dolo, talking about him fighting. You know what I mean? And of course he's talking about Ryan Garcia and Tank. But I'm looking at Ryan Garcia walking around with Eddy Reynoso, his trainer. Also the trainer Canelo Alverez. Now, we know Eddy Reynoso want to get into the promotional game. Him and Canelo. They're trying to start their own promotional company. And it's already been said that their fighters are going to be free agents. So my thing is, do you think that young Ryan can be plucked off by Eddy Reynoso and Canelo, right? And no free agent, and then try to pivot into that fight with Tank? Think about it. The difference between Oscar and Floyd doing business is DAZN is in the mix. Because if Ryan is going to do it with Oscar, DAZN going to have something to do with this. But if he does it with Canelo, well, guess what? Good chance that it could be all the way Showtime pay-per-view. I'm just looking at it from that angle. So who would Mayweather rather deal with? You know what I'm saying? Would he rather deal with Oscar or Canelo? I don't know. That I do not know. But I know business-wise, they probably will be looking at it from that point of view. I don't know. It just seemed like Ryan just ain't happy there, bro. Oscar's like he trying to rush that fight. He trying to get that joint next. Because he probably know, like, hold on, you creeping around with my fighter. You creeping around with Canelo, who you know hate my guts right now. The man try to sue me in court. You did. He ain't rocking with me no more. He over there rocking with Eddie Hearn. And you see, you ain't even hanging with your fighter at this biggie, at his so-called step-up fight. You ain't even right there beside him, arm around him, promoting him, laughing and giggling with him. I ain't see it. If maybe the video floating around, maybe I'm tripping, but I didn't see it. And he hanging with Eddy Reynoso. I'm just saying. I'm looking at that situation like that. But as for Devin Haney, man, should have got the Javier Fortuna situation been cleaned up, man. I know they wanted to do the Gamboa thing, man, and I know he did put the order in with the WBC, man, but I really wish they would have got that cleaned up, man. They had an opportunity. Javier Fortuna was originally going to fight 1 week before Devin Haney and Gamboa. That was his original fight date. Therefore, something happened with that and got scrapped. Oh, I think that was him and Jorge Linares. Jorge Linares, I think it was going to be, but that one got scrapped because of COVID. Or Jorge Linares got sick. And so I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, bro. Devin Haney right now, I hear him talking about Tank. I'm going to do this in a live stream. I hear y'all here talking about Tank and him and Spawn. He got Spawn stories now. There go Devin, man. Found the new clout angle. Little clout Devin. You know what I'm saying? Real spill, man. You know, but we'll talk about it in a live stream, man. He's bringing up Spawn wars with Tank. You know, I never understand what that situation is. Real simple to me, man. Real simple, which I really don't understand. Devin's supposed to be so down with Floyd. That's supposed to be his main man. But yeah, he won't plug that fight in with Tank. I don't get it. It's a big fight. It can make Devin a star, right? It can do all that. But it seems like ain't nothing working with that situation. Devin got a belt, you know. I know Floyd, you know Floyd and Devin corner, but why he ain't linking that Tank fight up? You know what I'm saying? I wonder that sometimes. All the time, he forcing Devin to have to come out here and speak on Spawn wars about Tank instead of just giving him the fight. Man, Bama's be doing Devin wrong out here, man. You know what I'm saying? WBC doing him wrong. Floyd ain't you know what I'm saying, can giving him that big fight that he can give him, especially with Tank fresh off of a pay-per-view. You know what I mean? Eddie ain't making the Javier Fortuna, moving them in the proper ways. You know, man, Devin, get your money, man, and worry about you. You know what I mean? Everybody seem like right now they making it tough for Devin Haney, man. But at the end of the day, Devin should have got that Javier Fortuna situation out the way. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Teofimo Lopez is looming. You know, Bob Aaron want to make that with Ryan Garcia. He want to make that with Ryan Garcia, man. I mean, that's another option for Ryan Garcia afterwards. And I think a lot of stuff depends on how he looks in this fight with Luke Campbell. If he looks bad, he go in there stink the Joan up. It might be a pause button press. Who knows? If he go in there, man, and barely scrap by, controversial decision, something stupid like that, you don't know, champ. That might slow things down. You can't go in there and stink the Joan up and expect a Tank fight, champ. We on pay-per-view, man. It's the big leagues, champ. Go in there and get the job done impressively, man, and decisively. Real spill. Thumbs up for the fam, man. I just want to test my new mic out, y'all. Let me know how this joint sound, man. If we good to go, we going to be throwing live streams strictly like this. Maybe I ain't got to keep grabbing the mic stand no more. You know what I mean? Keep it out of my hands, you dig? So it is what it is, man. So, you know, I'm a rock like this and let me know how we doing, man. These are my thoughts. Ryan Garcia wins this fight. Majority decision, maybe even a split decision. Won't even be surprised. I think Luke gives a tough account of himself, and we'll see. We'll see, man. I'm betting on young Ryan, man. Get the job done. And if he impresses me more, maybe stops this dude, you know what I mean? Drops this dude a few times, dominates this dude. Well, hey, we'll see, man. We'll have a different impression in the post-fight. Y'all come on back and rock with the homie. Thumbs up for me and rock the bells, man.